Okay, we just came from 5 and 6. Now we're going to go ahead and do 7. Oh, this one's a little bit different because 5 was in factored form and 6 is in factored form, but 7 is in vertex form. So we're going to rewrite this class so it acts a little bit more like factored form. So we're going to take this x minus 2 squared. That means there are two binomials here, x minus 2 times x minus 2. So let's go ahead and write that out. So we've got f of x equals 3 times x minus 2 times x minus 2 plus 7. And now I'm going to handle this the same way I did on number 6. I'm just going to go ahead and distribute that 3 into the first binomial. So 3, again, not the only way to do this, but to me, I just like to deal with this way. You can actually do the area model for x minus 2 times x minus 2 first. But I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Let's make that its own binomial now. We've got x minus 2. And don't forget, class, about this plus 7 at the end. All right, now we can multiply our binomials together. I'm going to go ahead and be consistent and use the area model. Again, not necessary. There's ways you can multiply these out algebraically. You can also use the FOIL method if you want to. All right, here comes our values. So we've got 3x here, minus 6, and x minus 2. Notice, class, I'm not dealing with the 7 here. If you want to put it out here just to remind yourself that you've got to add 7, you can do that, but it's not necessary as long as you don't forget about it. Let's go ahead and multiply our areas on the inside. So 3x times x is 3x squared. X times negative 6 is negative 6x. Negative 6 times negative 2 is, did I get that right? Negative 6 and negative 2. Let's take a look. Negative 6 and negative 2. That's correct. So that is, 3x times negative 2 is negative 6x. Sorry, I kind of got off track for a moment. And then negative 6 times negative 2 is positive 12. Notice, class, again, we're not adding 12 to this equation. We're just rewriting these two binomials into a standard form quadratic. So you don't have to subtract 12 on the outside because you're not adding it. It's part of our equation already. So here comes our final form. We're going to write this in two different steps. First, I'm going to scroll this down a little bit for you. Let's go ahead and write f of x equals, we've got 3x squared. These two terms right here, these two sections of our area model are like terms. They can be combined. So negative 6x minus 6x is negative 12x. Then we've got plus 12. And then I'll put this in blue so you see it. You still have the plus 7 you're dealing with at the end. So let's write our final equation now. I'll put this in orange. We've got f of x equals 3x squared minus 12x. And 12 plus 7 is 19. So we're going to add 19. So there is our final standard form, converting vertex form to standard form.